Jay, a frustrating afternoon, but it seemed to start pretty well the first sort of 20-minute period. We saw Tommy Wood coming alongside Jordan. What did you think was going to happen with those two and their dynamic?
I thought they caused them a few problems. We knew they were a big side. I felt it was going to be important from set pieces. I also thought crosses could hurt them. We started okay. I didn't think we ever really got going today. I thought we started okay. Obviously we get the goal, but I think the game second half is the big turning point for me, really.
Yeah, so Jordan scores in that first sort of 20 minutes, just on the 20-minute mark, and then it goes a bit quiet, and then a couple of brilliant goals you have to say for Taunton, and then Devontae scored an absolute peach of a goal, but on a day like today, kind of doesn't make up for it, does it?
Look, the lads hit a good strike. It comes from actually us having a good chance in their box. I think Jordan's got to sit, they nick it and break. You always have gripes with goals. I think the lads travelled a long way and then they set it wide and he strikes it. I don't know, some are saying Johnny should have done better, but I'd have to see it again. I don't want to be too harsh on him. And then we go back at 2-1. Devontae, a great strike. And at that point we're looking all right. When we got on the ball and played today, we pulled them about and caused them problems. And I think for the two goals were probably instances of that, but we haven't done it enough today. I felt we got caught up in doing things that we're not very good at. And here, when we get on the ball and play, we're a threat, but we didn't do it enough today.
And Devontae was involved quite a lot. He's actually given man of the match by the sponsors, but of course he gave away the penalty into the second half. What did you make of that?
It's poor. We've given away three penalties in 2 games. I know Johnny said 2 of them the other night, but you can't get giving away cheap penalties. It comes from a throw-in, Dev's wrong side and gives a penalty, and it's poor. It's poor. And they score, but at that point it's kind of okay, and then we just had a wobble up for 5 minutes, and they get again. I don't want to take anything away from Taunton. They've come away, fair play to them, fair play to Rob and Taunton, but I thought second half they were much the better team. As I say, we got caught up. We didn't get on the ball enough. We didn't pass the ball enough. Second half, people went missing a little bit. You can put it down to tiredness, you put it down to this, but all the teams were all playing. Yeah, the squad's thin, blah blah blah, but the facts are they were better than us second half, and you've got to give the other team credit. We maybe could have got some out of it, should have had a Stonewall penalty for me, but we weren't good enough second half to win that game of football.
And a bit of a scrambly goal. Those are the ones you're trying to sort of rule out. Or it
yeah, we've been good. I think like Hampton the other night put loads of balls in our box and we defended them. Today we haven't.
Yeah.
There's no like it's really hard for me to stand here and say whose fault or whatever. You need to look back at them. But my biggest gripe, like I say, is you've got to control the game. We're at home, and no disrespect, but Taunton down there, if we realistically want to make playoffs, you've got to beat teams like this, and we've got to be better on the ball. And we wasn't, to be honest. If you're going to play the two lads there, you need balls in the box. Did we put enough in the quality? No. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. We lost Dev second half to a hamstring injury. We lost Jordan to a head injury. No Faggy, so it was a bit of a blow, and we've had to change it about a lot. But we should have been better on the football, with the football, and created more chances than we did.
And you said a Stonewall penalty. I didn't see much of that. What did you make of it?
Yeah, for me it's a penalty at the end, but again, I'll watch it back. I can't get caught up in moaning about refs. Don't get me wrong, we've had better this season, there's no doubt about it, but yeah, for me, if he's given their one as a penalty, it's a Stonewall penalty. But there you go, we'll look back at that. I'm not going to go on about ref, I can only go on about our performance. And I just said to the boys in there, I'll praise them as much as I can. Listen, let's get it in perspective. This is like second defeat in 11 or 12 games.
Yeah.
I'm not going to slaughter them. We go Eastbourne Tuesday. I'm just disappointed. We get a good crowd at home, a chance to jump into the playoffs maybe, and we're better than what we showed today. And I've got to look at it, got to freshen it up and kind of change a few more of them for Tuesday night, because I felt we looked leggy. But yeah, we'll look at it. Like I say, I'm not going to be too hard on them boys. It weren't good enough today and take nothing away from them. Second half performance, I thought first half we were better than them, second half they were better than us, and we let in some goals that we shouldn't have conceded.
And just quickly an update on Tommy Fagg, Craig, and you said Devontae with the hamstring. What's it looking like for Tuesday?
I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Tommy Fagg was illness, he rang me this morning and was really struggling, so I wanted to stay away, I don't want to pass around the squad. Craig, knee-wise, I would have thought Tuesday might be a little bit early for him, maybe next week. Devontae hamstring, he felt it. He felt it as actually as he gave the penalty away, he felt his hamstring, so he had to come off, and Jordan was a collision to the head, so we'll have to assess in this areas.
Okay, cheers Joe, see you on Tuesday.
Thank you, cheers.